It's such an honor to have you here. Did you enjoy the Spirit Tunnel?
I did. I had been warned about the Spirit Tunnel. How'd I do?
You did good. It's all about your stride and how you choose to enjoy your moment. And we're so grateful to have you here. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure. And I'll say to that I know that your crew and the people that you gather around you are the most amazing. So that's what I was experiencing through there. To know that they go to that extra effort to make somebody have fun and be ready for the show. It's amazing. I don't think that's in the job description for anybody.
Exactly.
So, lots of love to this.
Thank you for acknowledging that so much.
Amazing. I really.
Okay. Do you like April Fools?
Well, kind of. I was fine until that baby started flying away.
Right?
That gave me a conniption, but other than that, I'm okay with it. Why? What do you?
No pranks around here. No, it's all friendliness. That's all. But I was just gonna say, I know you may not be about April Fools, but you was not fooling us with this amazing headshot. I just need to let you see yourself. Do you see this? Wow.
To me, that's foolish hair. That's for sure.
It looks good to me. Don't he look good, y'all?
That's a headshot from about 1987. So I'm going to go ahead and date myself. But it was a time where you'd go around on foot. They called it pounding the pavement. They don't even use that term anymore.
No, I've never heard that.
You go office to office with your headshot. So that's how I was trying to get my career started. I probably could have worn a shirt under that.
No, you clearly did just
worked out fine. So maybe,
it worked out fine.
Maybe that was what did it.
I mean, if you've been in over 100 movies and TV shows, it worked out.
It worked out.
Right?
I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. Yeah.
That is amazing. Okay, so out of all of that acting, like what roles do you get surprised that you get recognized for the most?
Well, there's the regulars, but some of them come out of the blue. The regulars being My Best Friend's Wedding, Scream recently, Anyone But You was a big hit last year in the rom-com realm. So I was thrilled to be in those. So people come up to me, stuff all the time, but some come out of the deep past.
Like what?
Angels in the Outfield.
Oh my goodness.
I just have a tiny part in, but it's such a meaningful movie to people. And even Friends, it's a huge show. I have a tiny,
do you hear this?
Tiny part on it. But that character just came to life and then took on a different, even more of a life when people started to watch it over and over again. We didn't used to have comfort shows.
Good point.
But now we do. It's like something we invented to explain what happens when you go back and start at the beginning and watch all of the Friends episodes again.
Wow.
But I think the 3 best ones are the ones that I'm in.
You better know it.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a consensus.
I gotta ask you this. So out of all the roles that you played, do you sometimes forget and be like, oh my God, I'm in this?
No, I don't forget. That one was weird though, because people are shouting, hey, Gavin, at me, like at a gas station, and it had been so long. Meaning when Friends reemerged on streamers, I was suddenly super recognizable for something I did 20 years ago, 20 years previous to that. So anyway, Gavin Mitchell, nice to meet you, is what I say to the little baby that Rachel had. It's still funny.
Wow. And then you've been in so many romantic comedies. What's the trick? Because I gotta learn this. What's the trick to the on-screen kisses and kissing? You got any tips for us?
She said she gotta learn this?
Well, I mean, now I ain't getting too many romantic roles now. So it's it gotta be a trick to it. What's the trick?
Oh, I don't have any tips. I think you're just kind of worried about how it's gonna look, like how your face is gonna be.
See?
Yeah. And always when I see the movie, I'm amazed that they add music.
Okay, is that the key?
So the key is to see the movie. It's not quite as romantic on the set. There's no music, there's no
All right.
Those weren't very good tips.
No, when I'm ready, can you tell us what it's about?
Well, it's a wonderful film of a certain size. I'm really, no spoiler alert here, I'm in one scene. It's this beautiful scene in the middle of this beautiful movie. The world's ending 4 days from what that man's going through there. Ooh. I found him such a complex character, and watching the performance, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't usually say that, but I wasn't that tied to the story of the movie, so it was really just about acting a scene as best I could. So I'm really thrilled with the way the film looks. Andrew Ortenberg and June Schreiner are the young stars. So they have a very quiet end of the world romance, and they come across a few Wayfaring Strangers, I'm one of them.
Nice.
It's a beautiful movie. It's a great time for these small films because of what the industry all went through.
Right.
Others that I had come out recently are Depravity, Like Father, Like Son, Laws of Man. And so I'm so grateful to those filmmakers, a lot of them young filmmakers who had to really want to make these movies through the end of those strikes and stuff that even preceded that. So these movies coming out, these small ones, are really labors of love. So I'm so happy that you have me on to help promote such hard work and young people who are striving to make better films.
That's what it's about. It sure is. Thank you for saying that.
No, of course.
Important.
This is what I love doing. So yeah, we have to keep it going too.
That's true. That's true. And we have people like you to help us do that. Now let's talk about one of my favorite shows, Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
Baby.
No, it's incredible.
Woo.
I know.
You know, I'm from Chicago. So
I know.
What is it like joining season 13?
It's an incredible honor, for one thing, what they've built over 12 years. I'm a brand new character. You see some there. And they've honored me with an incredible storyline, great character. It's really cooking right now, if you guys are up to date. And we're nearing the end of our season, and stay tuned. It really gets hairy. And I'm just so blessed. These guys have built this whole world. There's also Chicago PD and Chicago Med, of course. Great shows, great actors. I've become friends with all of them, so we're really proud of the work we put in. For me to say I'm joining these actors, these athletes, these these firefighters on the show. It's been an incredible experience. It's the longest that I've ever portrayed a character yet to date. Before that, I'd never even been on a full season of television. So it's long-form television on the fly. I don't know what's happening next. It's super exciting. I'm in Chicago.
And you're in Chicago.
Back in Chicago. Sweet home.
Yes.
Chicago.
I gotta ask, like, what I gotta do to get a role on Chicago Fire? Can I at least visit the set?
You didn't even have to finish that first question. It's done. You're on the show.
You think so?
Yeah, it's done. It's decided.
Wow, and it's not your first rodeo in Chicago, iconic scene in Union Station and in my best friend's wedding.
Yes, of course.
What do you remember from shooting all of that?
Well, we were all over the city, and now I'm more or less living there and work on Chicago Fire. So I see all these locations. Union Station, you mentioned, that was a massive scene, hundreds of extras over the years on other sets. Of course, I did Shameless in Chicago, too, for a couple of seasons. But people will come up and say, I worked on that crew with you, or even so in that Union Station set, some of the background actors. I'd find them on the next set, and they'd say, hey, I was in... So like that guy in the pants there, he'd come up to me 25 years later and say, hey, I was the guy in the pants. Crossing in the background at Union Station. So that's literally happened to me. So it's touched so many lives, the people who were involved with it, of course, but then it lived on. And even unlike something I was describing with friends, this one just always stayed on track and grew and became a classic before our very eyes. So, it's amazing.
That's the impact you've made.
Yeah, incredible. All the creators that went into that. Music, of course, was such a part of that movie, and Rupert and Cameron and Julia, just a great cast. The others too, and Carrie and Rachel and everyone.
You're awesome.
I'm so happy to be here.
And you're so busy. Like, you do so much. How do you even have time for music? Because I heard you're a front man of a band, too.
I know. I'm still gonna hold...
Y'all hear this?
I'm still gonna hold you to my offer to come play with you someday.
Oh, you need me to come and join the band?
She didn't ask, but I'm telling you, that's on my bucket list to do. But here you see me with my brother in a band called Jackrabbit.
Nice.
We play all around. It's country music.
Okay.
So we play in the Troubadour June 3rd in town here in Hollywood. We do a gig in Ojai on May 17th. And then this summer we got a little mini mountain tour in Wyoming. We're actually playing like a shepherd's festival.
I like this.
Like a country music.
I love this.
We're gonna go out and take it on the road. I'll come back and tell you how that went.
Okay, I gotta prepare my solo so when I get the opportunity.
Anytime. I'll just come sit and quietly accompany you however you like.
I like
Your
this
call.
idea.
I can play along with
What do you
anything.
play? What's your instrument you play?
Cello is my instrument. Remember we spoke before? Yeah.
Yes.
And then I faux played your harp.
Okay, because you know I can't play it at all. So
No.
that's there for people like yourself. I'm not
don't
gonna
make
make
me
you
do it again.
I'm not gonna make you. But see, y'all, so in my house I have all the instruments.
love it.
I can't play them, but I have them around for people like you who are gifted. So when you stop
Jennifer,
by.
you don't need to play them.
Oh,
Your instrument is
thank
here
you.
and here.
Thank you.
Thank you. So play on. Play on.
Thank you. And
we'll
I'll
play
call
it for you.
amazing artists like you to play it for me.
Thank you.
Right? You like that?
Love you, guys.
Now, is it true you opened up for Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, then that happened too, yeah. That was just a stroke of luck in Chicago at the Aragon Ballroom, which is a classic room, this huge 100-year-old ballroom. The Smashing Pumpkins were playing. My brother plays in the band, my other brother, in Chicago. And so I just strummed guitar with them, and then anyhow, I got a call at 3:30 in the afternoon, said sound checks at 6. We're opening for the Pumpkins.
What?
Yeah. So he just has kind of like a raucous Irish rock band.
Yeah.
And the place went nuts for us.
Oh, my
And then
goodness.
2 acts later, Billy Corgan and Chamberlain and all them came on. And yeah, some of my favorite rock from the 90s. And they share a stage. And to see it up close like that was really a strange, unplanned pinnacle moment. And I'm so lucky.
That's an honor right there. That's amazing. So your whole family is gifted, and you also have 3 kids?
I do.
Are they following your footsteps? Do they play any instruments?
Yeah,
Are they acting?
My plan was to have them all play instruments, and my older son played cello through high school, and my 15-year-old daughter, she'd been playing piano, and then she quit.
Oh, that happens.
I was going to make her play till at least through high school, and she beat me and quit. Sports took over. She's equestrian, so we love her life that way.
I understand it.
But I couldn't believe it. My plan fell through. The other 2 still play, so we're close, but always music in the house.
Yes.
Yeah.